Thank you very much. Chairman. It is a panel of heads of state. It is a panel of heads of state. Of course, Chairman Merz, it cannot be overstated how important for a joint European response is Germany. What is your vision? What is your vision for a peace in Europe, a peace in Ukraine, and of course, a defeat of Russia?
So first of all, many thanks for your compliment. But there are still 60 million voters between you and me. So, if you allow, I would like to set up the bigger framework we are working in, actually, and there is an elephant in the room here, and the elephant is the transatlantic relationship. And I think I should give some brief comments on what we have heard yesterday and today on our relationship. My first comment goes to the outcome of the elections. We respect the presidential elections and the congressional elections in the US, and we expect the US to do the same here. My second comment goes to our shared values and shared powers. We stick to the rules which are given by our democratic institutions. This includes our own legal approach to deal with, for example, published information and opinions. Free speech remains free speech and remains part of our open democratic society. But fake news, hate speech and offenses remain subject to legal restraints and control by independent courts. And I think I should say that in front of the events which took place in DC yesterday, we would never kick out a news agency out of the press room of our Chancellor. And our legal framework in the European Union is and remains valid for all private persons and private companies doing business in Europe, independently from where they come from and where their headquarters are based. We look for close cooperation with the Trump administration and with the American market. And we strongly believe in free trade, open markets, and that's the reason why we would like to see tariffs brought down to zero as fast as possible. We don't believe in trade conflicts or even trade wars. And my last comment goes to the foreign security policy. We know that we have to catch up quickly our expenses on defense. And we know that this is triggered by the events we are seeing since 3 years now. But I fully agree with Mette Frederiksen and others here on the podium. By the way, I wished all the Social Democrats in the European Union were as clear as we have heard here from the podium, by the way. But this is something which is not challenging just the territory of Ukraine. This is challenging the entire political order which we had set up after 1990. So this is the reason why we are standing behind Ukraine, not just because of Ukraine, but because of our own security on our European continent. And I absolutely share the view which was mentioned here, that we have to do everything what we can to bring the country, to bring Ukraine into a position of strength. And as soon as they are starting to negotiate, they have to sit on the table at the key country, and we as the Europeans have to be strongly behind them. And it's absolutely unacceptable that Russia and the United States of America are negotiating without Ukraine and without the Europeans on the table.
Thank you very much.